See, there's a lot of people in here already saying hello to everyone.
Heck
That's
yeah.
awesome, guys.
Hey, Gary and Mary, Mike, Glenn and Shannon, Crazy John,
Kelly.
Dave from Ohio. Howdy, y'all. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to turn that down. Okay. My bad. I always forget that it's going to be making a bunch of noise. So, there we go. Okay. Now we're better. All right. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Thanks for being a member, Courtney. I put out I finally got our video of Mama V's roof raise out today. And, but it won't be, it's only available to members right now. It won't be available to everybody until 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Sheila.
Hey, Sheila, how's it going? That's hot.
Yeah.
And delicious. Yeah, so it's a nice day here today, huh, Wiley?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I've been out on the tractor all day working on trying to get
Neil.
it where we can actually get in and out of our driveway.
Hey, Marie.
Hey,
Nate,
James.
Jesse, Kim, Trish, hello. Kathleen, hi. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So glad you guys are choosing to hang out with us tonight.
All these people, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
I know, we really don't.
Actually, we do. So I guess you guys that have been in our lives for the last couple of weeks.
Hey, Gail. Roy, how are you? Pam?
We was finally able to get in touch with Sheila and
Sheila Tubbs in the chat.
make a deal with her on
Hey, Kylie, love ya.
the food trailer she has. And guys,
It's awesome.
that is going to make our life. I don't even know how to make it sound right.
Oh, she says she's cleaning it out.
Cleaning it out. Awesome. I don't even know how to express it because that is going to make our lives on our move so much easier.
Yeah.
Because the first thing that we was going to have to do when we got over there was make a kitchen and a bathroom and a shower. Mm-hmm. And it's all there. It's all already built.
Hey, Beth.
It's all done already.
Yeah.
I cannot. There's no way I can express how much this is going to help.
The best part is she said it has an air conditioner and a heater. So when I'm in there cooking and it's hot outside, I don't have to be dying.
I'm not going to allow her to use it. I think I'm going to go in there and cut a wire and tell her it broke.
He'll starve. All you'll get to eat is hot dogs from here on out.
And I don't remember if we was able to talk about it last week or not, but so while we was at Mama V's roof raise,
Kevin and Jamie
was it Kevin?
Are geniuses, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin.
Hey,
absolutely. I don't know why it never crossed mine and Jen's mind in the first place.
Thanks, Kylie.
But Jenn is a genius, or
you better
Kevin,
not, Wiley.
Kevin was a genius and, told us we ought to call the people that done the survey on our property originally.
He had done the original plat that's filed with the county.
And so we called
Paul.
them. So it's a good cart. So is this a good cart? The food?
Yes, it is. It is.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, the guy that done the survey originally on the properties out there,
yes, I am, Paul.
it is he is going to charge us $400 to do our north and south property line, which is going to cure any issues whatsoever on the property lines. And he should be over there next week.
He said it'd be towards the end of the week. I talked to him today, and he said it'll be towards the end of the week.
So we will be making a trip over there towards the end of the week next week to do that.
And he's going to be doing Jeff's at Bobblehead's property at the same time.
So he's charging $800 to do both properties. So, of course, Jeff's taking care of his. We're taking care of ours. But, man, what a relief it's going to be to get that taken care of.
Yep. That's going to be awesome, yeah. It's going to be such a huge weight lifted. Because it's something that we've been stressing out about a lot.
Right.
we had started saving up money for it, and then the kids' bus caught on fire.
Yeah.
And so every dime we've had over paying our bills has been getting that thing back up or getting them a new bus and getting it livable.
Yeah.
And now it's livable. It's far from done, but yeah. Yay! Neil got off work early today. That's always nice. So, anyway, now it's going to cost us, it's actually affordable. So, we just decided we'll just jump on it.
Compared to the $1,800 quotes we got before,
yeah.
We're ecstatic about this.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be great. So, yeah, that's pretty much all we got, really, actually.
And who was it? Pam? Pam, yes, it's actually a, I would say 12, maybe 14 foot camper trailer.
She's excited as we are. Like, we're really excited about it.
But it was a camper trailer that has been converted over into a food trailer, a food truck type deal. So it's got, the window that people could come up and order their food. It's got deep fryers. It's got griddle. It's got refrigerator,
and
freezer.
3-compartment sink, and then a regular hand washing.
So
sink
14 foot, Sheila said.
Okay,
I was thinking it was something like that by the.
I could tell
by
it
the
was
pictures.
small.
Yeah. But it's got everything in it. Full kitchen. It's got a 2-burner stove. It's got 3 the triple sink to do your dishes and stuff in, and then it's got a hand washing sink, and then it's got the bathroom with a shower and all that stuff in it. So it is absolutely a blessing to be able to get that.
God always has a plan. Amen, Trish. Amen.
And who knows? I mean, in the future, because me and Jen love to freaking cook. That's what we've done, in the future, we might be able to put it to actually use it, to put it to work.
If nothing else, when we go to family get-togethers,
yeah, we can
drag
take
it
along
and have a mobile kitchen.
Have a kitchen with us.
And,
right.
and a toilet and a shower for everybody to use. So, nice cup, Jen. I've been using mine all day.
Hey,
yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Me 3.
Oh, yeah, me 3. There you go.
Hey,
howdy, Pooch.
So, for anybody in here right now, let's see. We go live at 4, and then Mama V at Possum Run Homestead is at 5. 3 Mississippi's at 6. Simple Life Claims at 7.
Mike
MT Homestead is 8. 9 o'clock is Brian's Vineyard Farmhouse. 7 o'clock is also Full Blown Country. And then 9 o'clock is the Vineyard Farmhouse. 10 o'clock is Old Man King Homestead.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try to remind you again at the end of this. I'm sure most of y'all already know, but Wednesday nights are full for live streams. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Ford dude. Hey, Bobby.
The Wileys are live again. It's a good day. He's Wiley. I'm Jen.
So, guys, I don't know that we've even explained it much with our land here, our property here in Oklahoma, but, come to find out we have sort of an HOA. I mean, it's an HOA, but it ain't much of an HOA, and we just, put it all together. Our road is terrible.
It's so bad. And when you come up, like, our private road from the county road, it's like, I don't know, what would you say the grade is?
I don't even know. It's a steep grade. It's a pretty steep grade.
Yeah.
But, so I got out, what was it, Sunday?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Sunday, maybe Monday. Heck, no, it had to have been Saturday or Sunday. But anyway, I decided to go down there and do some work with my box blade to try to get it all fixed up. But I wasn't thinking about rain coming. Yeah. And I got down there and done a ton of work, and I mean, it was perfect. It was smooth as glass. It looked beautiful. And just about the time I was headed to the house, it started raining, and it rained for like 3 days.
And it's so bad now.
Our road is bad.
Let's just say it's supposed to be like a 2-lane dirt road, right? But at this point, it's about a 4 or 5 lane road.
Yeah.
And you could see where the holes are. You could see the tracks where everybody avoids the holes. Like, nobody drives on the right side of the road. It's just like one giant lane that you kind of just avoid the potholes on.
Now we've got multiple people in the neighborhood that's refusing to pay their HOA dues.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. So the only reason when this land was all like divided up, you know, it used to be a big plot of land and the land company bought it and they divided it all up. They did a covenant where now there's restrictions on the land, like you can't have over so many chickens and you can't have you can only have like one house per lot, so you can't put in a trailer park out here. Some of those things are good things because I don't want a trailer park right next to our house, you know. So some of the things are good or whatever, but we strongly believe that when you own land, you should be able to do what you want with it. But so we didn't know until this past October when we got a letter in the mail saying that we needed to establish our HOA. So now we're trying to figure out how to dissolve it.
Yeah. Dude, that's where we're at. I mean, for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days,
We've had to park our car.
We've had to park our car up at the end of the driveway, which is a good 500 feet.
Yeah.
You know, and walk home because there's no way we're getting in and out. It's bad.
If we're lucky enough to get out, we stay out and we hike back in because, we don't want to be stuck. So.
How did it work out for you, Glenn, Shannon?
And where'd you guys say you're at?
Yeah, I remember their
laws are different in different states, I think, when it comes to that.
But we are really looking to try to get this thing dissolved. It's been nothing but a hassle. Everybody fighting.
Everybody's supposed to contribute $120 a year for road maintenance. So to buy gravel or whatever. Well, whoever did the road originally screwed it up and didn't put a crown in the road, so the water just runs right down the road.
Oh, no. According to Cece, I'm the one who took the crown out. I'm the one who ruined the road.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't the shitty gravel, the washed gravel that they bought and put on the road. So last year, some of our neighbors, the ones complaining about it, they
Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and it worked well.
They asked Wiley, they're like, hey, if we buy some gravel, you know, they got 3 or 4 different people on this road involved to help pitch in to buy gravel, and our contribution was Wiley would spread it. But he told them to buy, what did you tell them to buy?
Crusher Run.
Yeah, and they bought washed rock instead.
So Crusher Run has powder in it. So when you put Crusher Run down, the powder, you know, binds it all together. You buy washed rock, and it's like sand. I mean, you know, it's just rock with nothing to bind it together, so you can't drive on it. I mean, it's really bad. And
your tires would just spin because the gravel would just like move, and it was.
And that's what they wound up buying, and it like destroyed our heel.
Wiley's been doing roads for on and off for 30 years, over 30 years.
Yeah.
And since he was 6 years old, and he told them about washed rock, and they did anyway. And and not only that, dude, but it's on the hill. Like, I mean, we've got. I don't even know. It's a really steep grade going up this hill. And it has washed rock on it. And so you're just burning out, or you're just spinning your tires trying to get up the hill because that washed rock. So,
and Glenn and Shannon, they do not. They actually, if the kids was to catch a school bus, they'd have to walk all the way down to the county road, which is about a half a mile from our house. Mm-hmm. Or, I mean, you know, whatever, we have to take them down there or whatever, but they don't, the school bus does not run this road.
The post office made us put all of our mailboxes on the county road, too. They don't come up our private road either. Hey, Peter. So, it's a huge headache. There's one neighbor that's just very, very much, he's a pot stirrer and a very much of a pain in the butt, and so... He's just trying to rile others and make problems.
I think it's funny. Where I grew up, guys, this is like a 4-lane highway to me out here.
You've seen my dad's road. That's kind of where I grew up.
Right. I mean, so it don't bother me in the least.
So some neighbors complain about other neighbors driving too fast on the road, and I was like, well, they ought to slow down with all the potholes. And then they complain, well, the road's tearing my car up. That's because you're going 50 miles an hour through a dang pothole.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to tear your car up. Slow down. I think that we should install speed bumps every 25 feet or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they pretty much are right now.
Yeah, but make it go all the way across the road. So
how do you make it at home?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a vengeful person, but sometimes, y'all, I get those thoughts. I don't act on them. Sometimes.
Other than the fact that we still own this property and we're probably going to be paying the HOA dues.
Thanks, Trish. Trish just became a member. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Other than we're going to, have to be paying our HOA dues every year, I can't wait to get the heck away from here.
No, I know. We love some of our neighbors. Well, actually, we really only love, like, one of our neighbors. Him and his wife.
Yeah.
And the Hill Homestead. He comes in here usually on our lives, but, yeah.
Food cart.
Oh,
Carol
yeah.
said food cart. She just came
So, Sheila Tubbs in the chat is going to sell us a food truck that she has, or food trailer. It was like a 14-foot camper trailer that she turned into a food trailer thing.
Yep.
And so it's got, we can cook in it, it's got air conditioning, it's got a shower and a toilet, and that's more than we could ever ask for.
Yeah. That's going to be awesome for us down there.
You deal with the same issues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
My thing is that just because we have a tractor doesn't mean that we should have to be obligated to maintain the road.
That to me, that's kind of the liberal-mindedness of just, you have something better than I do, so we all need it. That we all should have it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not,
I mean, we'd be happy to do it if they weren't jerks.
Hey, Larry.
If the neighbors weren't a-holes, like, we'd be happy to maintain the road.
Well, I've been working all day on our driveway
and our end of the road.
Our little end of the road out here.
We're the only people that live at this end of the road, so why don't we just maintain our part of the road?
So, and I told Cece, which is the...
Hey, Elaine.
Cece is the...
Hey, Natasha, long time no see.
Captain, what is he?
A president.
The
HOA
president.
Yeah.
He's the HOA president. And, we love CC to death. He's awesome. And, but, they're all giving him a lot of crap because of all this. And
yeah, he's stuck in the middle.
So I called him and I was like, hey, well, I'm up here on the box blade. You want me to go down there and start fixing the road? Because, it rained for 3 days after I done it last time. Of course, it's going to turn into mud. But it's dried out enough now that I could actually fix it and get the potholes out of it.
And it's not supposed to rain for like the next 9 days, so we have a slight chance one day. But like it's supposed to be pretty dry. Now would be a good time to do it so it can get good and packed before it rains again.
And so I called him and I was like, hey, I've got the tractor out. I'm doing all this work. Let's,
hey, Jan.
You want me to go down there and fix it? And he's like, no, because everybody's so mad and I don't want to get you any more involved. And,
whatever.
I'm like, whatever. Let them deal with it. I don't care because it don't bother me any at all.
We drive crappy cars. We don't care if they get tore up.
I mean,
we do.
I have to say, my truck is not crappy.
No, not at all. But
I just slow down and take it easy and it don't tear it up.
Yeah, right. Hey, Troy. Hey, y'all. Shout out from Peterson, West Virginia.
Wow. Hey,
Great
Troy.
to see ya. Hi. Welcome. So, yeah, that's what we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
We have crotchety neighbors.
Yeah. Hopefully Jeff won't be that way when we move to Arkansas.
Oh, I know.
Don't talk about Stitch that way.
If
said.
If Jeff's rude, I just won't make him eat dinner. Every time I lift up my coffee cup, it like changes the color of the screen. It like adjusts the
color, the brightness.
Funny. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so just don't drive like an idiot down the road, and it won't tear up your car. That's all I gotta say about that.
So now I'm waiting on the wrecker to come bring Lily's bus over here so we can get working on it. And we got to get all the seats removed out of it and all that good stuff. And he's also, while he's going to bring it here and drop it off, and while he's here, he's going to pick up the burnt one and take it back to the crusher.
So we're trying to put as much crap in it as we can.
Yeah,
like
trying to clean up a bunch of stuff out of the yard.
Yeah.
That's why it's so quiet in here right now. All the kids are out there working.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, you're right. He said that when we move and we take our tractor, everybody's going to be screwed.
Yeah, right.
Wiley's been the only one who's maintained the road at all in the last 4 years.
You're right. I'm the only one that's done
And we've never asked anybody to contribute. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of gas.
I have been offered a few bucks for diesel and stuff like that, but
hey, go help them
we've
outside.
never needed it. You know, I mean, it wasn't.
Go ask Emily.
I was glad to do it, but now the way it's become is.
Yeah, now it's like.
One of the neighbors was like, "Well, hey, I'm just going to pay out of pocket to have it fixed right." Well, me and Jen had it appraised here a while back to find out how much it was going to get it fixed right.
We got a few different quotes,
and it was like $17,000.
Yeah, our quotes were between $15,000 and $20,000. Our HOA dues every year are $120 each, and if everybody pays their dues on time, that's only a little over $2,200 a year. And that is not enough to maintain the road. That's enough for like 2 loads of gravel and to everybody get out there and shovel it themselves.
Yeah.
So if they don't like it, then they're free to grab a shovel.
Please
or
tell
rent a
me
tractor
how the
and do it
bus is
themselves.
going. I don't know anything. Atasha, I know.
Yeah, buy the right rock. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So we've put videos out on it. They're living in it. It's not 100% done. The floor's 100% done. The divider wall, their beds, all that's made, but we haven't
And they
insulated.
have heaters.
Yeah, they have heaters in it. But we haven't insulated the wall. I've got everything but the solar panels hooked up. So right now it's running off of just a battery charger, keeping the battery charged. But where it's sitting, I'm afraid that it's going to be really tough to get the solar panels to really do any good anyway. So
where it is here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Judy said it was 22 this morning and hit 60 today. I bet that is hot. I think she said Wisconsin. Hey, Wiley and Jen, can't wait to see you guys begin your Arkansas journey. I know it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Thanks, Estella. I hope so. I'm sure it'll be a lot more fun to watch than to actually live.
Yeah, right. Good evening, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Yeah, I have one thing to say. Get stuffed is the polite way to say it. Yeah. If the HOA president wasn't one of our good friends, we wouldn't do nothing. Oh, Elaine's got an oncologist appointment. I hope that goes well.
Smoky Mountain Blessed. There,
Hey,
Lou.
Joy? No, it's Joy.
It's Joy. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mother.
In the background, or Gail, I think. Gail, never mind.
Which is like a cat.
No. Yeah. I hate
That's what
HOA,
you
yeah.
should've-
Yeah, I didn't even realize it when we bought this place. That
And actually-
it didn't use the word homeowners association. It just said that there would be $120. Everybody would have to contribute $120 a year.
For road maintenance.
Yeah, for road maintenance.
So, actually, that's something we really haven't looked into on that place in Arkansas, is if they've got something like that stupid over there too,
I know there's some restrictions.
But it's the same thing here. This was owner finance, separated a big property and just owner financed all the smaller ones off. And so it's pretty much the same thing we're doing in Arkansas, and we really haven't paid any attention to that.
Yep.
I know they don't want you to have pigs and a few other things, so I would imagine it's going to be something like that.
We're taking our coons though, until someone tells me I can't have them.
Yeah.
Steve's woodworking said, "Are we there yet?" when I'd ask that as a kid, it didn't matter how far we were away. My stepmom would always say 3 hours and 33 minutes. And we could be 5 hours away or 10 hours away, and she'd tell me 3 hours and 33 minutes. She said, "Don't ask stupid questions, you get stupid answers."
They should travel some roads I drove on Colorado to talk about.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, right.
So the girls and I went for a walk earlier. We just walked back and forth down the road. And you can see where the neighbors haul butt because, like, it comes up and then it tees off. And you can see where the gravel has started piling up.
Yeah, they're scooting it because they're dang near going sideways around the corner.
And so there's a pile of gravel that's kind of like this on the road on that turn where people turn, and it's
bad.
Wiley said, he was like, dang, I think that so-and-so was going about 50 miles an hour earlier. Mind you, 25 miles an hour is the actual speed limit.
Absolutely, Judy. That's what it's going to be all
I'm
about.
excited to watch your journey. I am a make-do, figure it out without a lot of money, and I think you got. Yes, we are.
Yep.
Yeah, we are. So a lot of times our stuff doesn't look pretty, but it works. And usually we saved a whole lot of money by going the ugly route, and I'm happy with that. We are not fancy people. We don't claim to be fancy people. We ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses, and so we make do with what we have.
So, Atasha, how much pressure do you have? I mean, surely you have a pressure gauge on your well pump or on your pressure tank out there. How much pressure is it actually running? Because in your points, there's right in the middle, there's going to be a stud sticking up with a nut on it and a spring. You can loosen that up to lower the pressure down, or tighten it up to raise the pressure.
And does
up.
that show on your gauge?
Well,
when you do
yeah.
that, does that show on the gauge?
I mean, you have to have, if it's already built up, you would have to release some pressure to get it where it needs to be. But, yeah.
I got sick of what's for supper, so my standard answer was ketchup
Ketchup
I always ask Wiley, what do you want for dinner? And he's like, duh, food.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, thanks for being specific.
So for, since the day I turned 21, I've drove cross country in a semi truck. So, and then up until the last few years. But every time I ever go into a restaurant or a, just a quick stop where they've got them little hot boxes or whatever, they're always saying, well, what can I help you out with today? And I'm like, well, what do you have that I can't live without? I have never gotten the answer that I've planned on, that I've wanted. Well, if you go in somewhere to get something to eat, what do they have that you can't live without? They've got food.
Yeah.
Why has nobody ever answered that right?
Mm-hmm. Jan said her country road, or her county grades their road. Then it's a county road. Ours is private and it's not maintained by the county. She said pressure and hot water tank. Hey Tish, how's it going? Yeah, y'all don't forget. Tish at No Judgment here with Tish Ross and Full Blown Country Pooch. They go live at 7 o'clock on Full Blown Country. I used to be functional instead of pretty, but not since 95. Now I'm neither. Did the same for about 10 years, Pooch said.
Oh, did I not say something?
Emmy Paul says hi.
Hello, Paul.
He says, trouble, we hear you.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, at least he's not calling me names this time.
How come you're not out there helping?
Lily's making me really mad.
Mm. Well, I'm not turning on your Wi-Fi if I can't tell that y'all have been working out there.
I know.
Wi-Fi is a really great bribery tool.
You can tell that we did if you look around.
Yes, sorry, Atasha. I got involved in all that talking and telling sorry and whatever, and I missed all your
dang it
stuff going on with your well. But
hey, if you want to email us, we can call you when we're done with the live stream.
Yeah. There's 20.
Just email me your phone number. The email is listed, but it's ourmountainhome316@gmail.com.
telling me
Okay.
to get to work.
Okay.
Lily,
Yeah, we'll
go
go out there
away.
and get to work.
She's not helping.
Okay. We had a conversation about this before the live stream started. Go.
Why doesn't she have to help?
She does, but go. You also won't get Wi-Fi if you don't work. So go.
Well, she shouldn't get as long amount of time.
I'm not. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I tried to scroll up to see her comments, but we missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen Steve's told her that it sounded like her high pressure switch wasn't kicking off, which could very well possibly be true, which is the points that I was talking about. But
hang on, y'all. Here, you read these comments,
so
Wiley.
Atasha, Steve's wood. Where would it be? Okay. So Atasha, so where your well actually is should be. I mean, every one of them I've ever seen, where the well comes out of the ground, it should have a pressure tank and a point set up right there. Wherever your electric wire goes to run your pump that's down in the ground, you should have a set of points in there. Sometimes it's a little black box about that big or about that big. It's got a nut right in the middle of it. You take that nut off and open it up, and there's a set of points and everything in there. And that's where you adjust your pressures and all. That's your high pressure switch. So when it reaches, say, 50 pounds, it opens the points up and takes the power away from your pump. And it was a well with a submersible out front. So around where your well is with the pump in it should. I mean, sometimes they do put them in a remote location, like maybe in the garage or something like that. But would that be under the trailer where the electric wire pumps come in? Maybe. Usually the pressure tank's a big blue tank, not quite as big as a 55-gallon drum, and then your points and all that stuff should be right there close to the tank.
I had to go handle kids, y'all. So
It could possibly be under, I don't know. I mean, like I said, every one of them I've ever rigged up, I always put the pressure tank right above the well itself, so it's always right there close. But I do know that it's possible, somebody could have put it somewhere else.
Paul. She said, I think it's underneath. I'm missing it. Hey, Brian, how's it going?
I see you guys got some spray foam there. Yeah, Brian, this has
Yeah.
actually been in the house for a long time.
Yeah, this spray foam, the reason it looks this gross is because it's been here for like 6 years, and the kids used to have a hammock that hung up. There's holes in the right here. We used to have a hammock hanging up here, or a couple hammocks hanging up here, and they went across the house, and the kids would sit there and put their feet up against the wall and swing. So yeah, it ain't pretty.
For dude, I must have missed it. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, Paul, I just can't do that on YouTube, so I had to take it outside.
Don't let her lie to you, Paul. She does not spank these kids. That's one of the problems. I just picked up a 57 Apache Stepside today. It will be a year-long build. 6 week build next year. We'll do a single turbo LS. Wow! Is that what you're talking about? Is your 57 Apache? No, I didn't see that whenever you posted it. But that is awesome. I'd love to be able to go to one of those, like Sick Week or one of them, but I was really hoping to go to the Hot Rod
Julia.
Power Tour this year, but that didn't happen. Easy, Wiley. Go get it. Wiley, do you spank Jen? I should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
She needs it about half the time.
trying to say something? Awkward silence.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ran out of things to talk about.
Yeah, Ford dude, I really, really, really wanted to go to Hot Rod Power Tour this year.
Paul. Steve said that's a whole different website. That's where we get rich.
We love you too, Atasha.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, Hot Rod Power Tour, the tickets are all sold out. So I think maybe some of the day passes are still available, but I was wanting to go for the whole week, and yeah, I don't think finances are going to allow that. So
yeah, I think even if we had the money to do it, the kids and being off grid in the woods would not work out. We'd have to
hire a babysitter that was off grid,
yeah,
capable,
for a week.
or something. I don't know. Maybe send them all back home to my mom and dad for a while or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, Steve, being poor sucks sometimes. But I feel like you're a lot more creative when you don't have money.
Right?
Yeah. Jeff
Jeff
would
would
make a
make a
great
good-
babysitter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's already got the car for it. You know, I've already mentioned
Right,
that. Now
yeah.
he's got the car that he can handle all the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So heck yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully he'd put them to work.
Yeah.
When they get bored, they start getting out of hand. I love John Wayne, and he's...
Bye, Jan. When will you start moving? I know you can't move it all at one time. Kim, that's a good question. Because we're going to have to figure out, because here's the thing, you know, with 4 kids and us, trying to get the logistics of it all done so, you know, we're not having to leave the kids here by themselves, we're not having to leave the kids over there by themselves for too long at a time. Trying to get, the main thing is going to be getting all 3 buses moved as quick as possible. 1 bus drives. I've got
2 don't.
I've got a cousin of mine that I don't know. He lives down in South Texas. He said he would come help, and he's got a gooseneck trailer and all that good stuff. So, I mean, it's possible that 1 bus will drive, and then, you know, maybe my pickup could pull 1 bus, and then he could pull another bus or something like that. But trying to get all 3 of them over there at one time, that way we, you know, have our little bedrooms and everything all set up already, is going to be the hard part. And I don't know.
Anson said he'd help too, but I don't know if he has a trailer.
And I mean, he's just got a half-ton pickup.
Oh, yeah, and
then-
his is just half ton, yeah. So yeah, we haven't figured that all out yet.
So yeah, no, I mean it's I don't want to take a whole bunch of stuff over there now because we're not there, and all that stuff's going to get you know, could get stolen easily. So yeah, I mean the logistics of all of it's going to be a nightmare,
Mhm.
but it's just going to be one of these mornings we're going to wake up and be like, all right, let's load this crap up and go. That's the way it's going to work out, and
Yeah.
we're hoping that's going to be right around the 1st of April somewhere.
Yeah. Ford dude said it's gonna need a lot of sheet metal work, and he likes it. He doesn't have to restore it back to original. And sick week is in Florida during the winter.
Ah,
He also has chicken coops he could put them in.
yeah, right.
They'd like that. They'd just hang out with the chickens. Julie said that she's going through immunotherapy, and it's getting a little bit better. Well, we are praying for you, Julie. I hope it all works out. Yeah, bored children aren't good. They fight a lot.
What'd Steve say? No, there it is. Oh.
Let's see.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
driving, can't
James.
reply. Hey, James.
Hey, Tony.
Hello, Tony.
Estella said you can't spank me.
Going to be lurking, folks. Dinner just arrived.
Oh, that sounds. I don't even know what that is,
Yeah,
but
no.
garlic sauce. That sounds good.
I eat a. What was that? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich before we got on here is the first thing I've had to eat all day.
Anyone have a video on how to replace a pressure switch? That's all she said. Dang, the chat's moving now. Like
It's-
it keeps jumping on me.
Atasha, it is super easy, honestly. It's, I mean, it's pretty well self-explanatory. You just have to unwire it, screw it out, screw another one in, and wire it back up. That being said, you got to be able to, make sure you know where to shut your power off and all that good stuff. But
Make sure you label your wires before you take it apart.
it's
just in case.
really, really easy to do.
Steve said we have so much stuff stashed at the homestead. If somebody breaks in, they're set for a while.
Yeah.
If somebody were to try to rob us here, they probably wouldn't want to sort through all the junk to find the good stuff. It's like going to a really unorganized thrift store.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Ford dude, the bad thing about that is we have we don't have any grass.
Yeah.
Can you leave the bus you drive yellow? So
Not necessarily.
you're not supposed to. No. You are supposed to paint them. But being since it's going to be just a point A to point B trip and be done, I don't think. I mean, we might. I have a 5-gallon bucket of paint out there, and we've got that pressure, the airless sprayer. We might just spray it on there, just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be a waste of time just to drive it that far.
And that paint was out there in the shop when it got really cold and
Yeah.
froze, so it probably isn't even any good anymore. Steve asked, did we meet with Jeff and the landman? We'll actually be meeting with them late next week.
Yep.
We are having the survey done on our property over there, and Jeff's going to have his done the same day, so I'm sure we'll see Jeff then.
Yep.
We did see Jeff when we went to Mama V's for a short period of time. My crazy neighbor in Alabama did cut her grass with scissors. Let's see.
New pressure switches are cheap. Yes, the pressure switch is super cheap. I think last one I bought was like maybe 16 or 18 bucks. And like I said, they're super easy to change. Just pay attention to how you take it apart, put it back together the same way.
Oh, dang. Glenn and Shannon said, my dad smelled beer on my breath when I was about 12, and cutting the grass was my reward. Yeah, let the kids pick up rocks. That should keep 'em-
we don't want them picking up rocks, because when they pick up rocks, they bring them in the house. Because they
save
think every rock they pick up is some kind of treasure
So-
that they're going to get rich selling.
Especially when we moved to Arkansas and there's more crystals.
Now, Jen has told Hunter that there is a diamond vein that runs into Arkansas. Now he's going to have our whole yard dug up out there trying to find diamonds.
Yeah.
I promise you. I promise.
Hunter and Lily are some rock hoarders. Every time we go anywhere, they're collecting rocks and taking them home.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you how many times, I'm like, why is this pile of rocks in the living room? And, oh, that's my rock collection.
Yep.
And I'm like, take it to your room or take it outside.
Lola.
Calm down. You're so noisy. Yeah. Poor dude, I've had to do that, but it wasn't necessarily a punishment. It was just because it needed to be done, and it was something easy for a kid to do.
So does these kids, Elaine. So does these kids.
My husband had to pull
Hi,
sacks of
Patty.
weeds for punishment. He hated yard work, but I love it.
Lola, you want me to go let you outside?
But then she'll just be begging to come back in.
Yeah.
Hey, Patty. Our dog can never make up her mind. One second she wants out, the other second she wants in. When we move to Arkansas, we're gonna have to put a doggy door like in our bus or something so she can get in and out.
Like one of them, them long, narrow windows in the doors.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we'll just take one of them out and put a flap.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. But only make it big enough for her and the cat to get.
Yeah,
through,
where the big dogs can't get in
I
or anything.
didn't know. She's bad enough and she's a short-haired dog when it comes to rolling around in the sand and tracking it in. But our big dogs, they're long and hairy, and our Great Pyrenees, man, he's like I swear half of his weight is sand in his fur.
Yeah.
I definitely do not want him coming in and out as he pleases.
So the funny thing is, guys, we're talking about rocks. Well, many moons ago, whenever I was running dump truck, we was doing the asphalt recycling. So we
Crazy Johnny. He said, "Why do people always call when live is going on?"
So we was doing asphalt recycling, and we was out on Highway 66 in the middle of Oklahoma. Actually, if anybody knows where it's at, Pops over here, they call it. They have all these crazy different brands of soda.
And the building's like shaped funny, and it's all glass front, and like there's just shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves, like 10, 15 feet up, all the way up the wall,
Yeah.
that have glass bottles of different.
And they
things
have
on
like
them.
bacon chocolate flavored soda and just weird sodas. But anyway, Highway 66 runs in front of it over there, and we was milling up all that highway, and I took a whole bunch of the millings home, and so I was actually taking the piece of the milling, one of the rocks basically out of the milling, and I put it in a little glass container with a little pillow under it and everything, and I was selling them on eBay for $7 a piece.
What?
And because it was, original Route 66 asphalt, and so I was selling chunks of the asphalt on eBay for like $7 a piece. And I sold quite a few of them, and then just
Dang.
kind of got bored with it and didn't do any more.
That's just as bad as the kids selling Ziploc bags full of sawdust.
Yeah, right.
Steve said, "OMG, bacon." I don't know what you're saying is bacon, but I like bacon.
The pop, there's that bacon, there's like a maple bacon, a chocolate maple bacon soda. And
Christy said, "I about broke my neck trying to get a favorite rock out of a pile for my granddaughter. Kids would paint rocks, leave them in the park, and hunt one someone else left." Yeah, they actually have something that's called
geocaching.
Yeah, geocaching. It's an app you can download, and people leave clues, and then you go on like nature walks and stuff, and you find where they hid little things, and oftentimes they're painted rocks and stuff.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
here in Shawnee, which from what I understand, it's all over, but here in Shawnee, if you walk like where on Main Street where Boomerang was, at the bottom of the telephone pole, you see a little gnome. And that's also another game, kind of like geocaching.
Hey, Janet, how are you? 124 people and 94 thumbs up. So if y'all don't mind hitting that thumbs up button. Yeah, follow GPS.
Yep.
So when Emily was little, I had one heck of a collection of nail polish.
Hi, Dolores.
The only time my nails get painted these days is when Lily's like, "Mom, let me paint your nails." And then I'm like, "Okay," and they usually end up being 15 different colors.
Yeah.
Which is fine or whatever.
And it's your nail and your finger and your fingertip.
Yeah, hey, she's actually getting really good. Last time she didn't get any nail polish on my skin. Yeah, which is pretty good. So, but I used to have like a whole like box full of nail polish, and I had glitter in there and like little rhinestones you could put on your nails and stickers and all kinds of stuff. And Emily and her friend would take my box of nail polish out on the sidewalk, and they'd paint rocks.
I must have missed something because Elaine's talking to Patty and said I was thinking about raccoon or skunks.
Oh, because they were like, "Well, you can get other critters that come through that doggy door too."
Oh yeah, right.
She said we had that happen once. I think parents definitely would need to be with them. That could be a...
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've really always wanted to get into that geocaching. I think that's really cool.
We talked about it when we first got
Yeah.
together, and we downloaded the app, remember? And then I don't think we ever did anything with it. My coffee's cold now. I used to have a possum that would come in and eat the cat food. At my old house before we moved here, we had a possum that would come up on the front porch. I mean, it wasn't even scared of us. We called it, I'm trying to remember what his name, we called him Oliver. We named him. He wasn't mean. He was a little one, and he'd just come up on the porch, and yeah.
Janet, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying because we have this little heart that sits right on top of half of your comment. So the next time somebody says something and kicks your comment up, I'll be able to read it. But hello and welcome. There it is. From Western New York. I'm fine, thank you. Okay.
Tough going to work. Our friend come over the other day to pick Lily up to go stay the night at their house. And what color were Benjamin's nails? Were they?
I don't even remember. They was like
I think they were
red or blue or maybe
They might have
heck
been
I don't
blue,
remember.
Yeah.
But the girls had painted his nails, yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's a contractor, so it doesn't really matter. But I remember my sister and I, we'd wait for my dad to fall asleep. And then he'd wake up and his nails would be painted and his hair would be done. Like, one time we took a whole bunch of little rubber bands and we put his hair in a whole bunch of little ponytails. So he just had, like, little ponytails all over his head when he woke up.
So I believe it's actually on this channel, but it's been a couple years ago that Emily she put a dress.
Oh, yeah, it is. It was a
Painted
long
my
time ago.
fingernails and
She
gave makeup, which of course then they got stupid with the makeup.
He
but-
was a very not pretty woman.
Yeah. So there's a video somewhere
It's
on
a
our
live
channel.
stream from
Yeah.
like shortly after we started our channel, I think. But it was so much fun. Her and her friend had so much fun. And then it was so much fun that Hunter let them dress him up too. So I think it was either Paul or it was Jesse from Lazy Days Head was calling them something Sunny and Cher,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. It was like
Yeah, I can't
Sunny
remember
and
what he said.
Hair or so. I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was, but it was hilarious. Yeah. Neighbors' chickens would come over and eat the cat food too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I actually raised a possum in the house whenever I was a kid. His name was George.
Heard crunching, turned on the light, and there it was, eating cat food. Woke my son up. Will you come get this possum out?
Possums won't hurt you.
They're pretty scary looking though, especially when they hiss at you, and you can see all their sharp teeth.
Yeah, they're just like a big rat. That's all they are.
Yeah, I don't like rats either. Yeah. Anyway. We have a few minutes left. So,
Oh yeah, we're gonna
let's just remind everybody, Mama V at Possum Run Homestead goes live after we do. And then, both daughters turned out good.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because, of course, you're not in the United States, I don't think. Well, maybe Steve's might be. There was
Yeah.
someone else in here that I was thinking. Anyway, yeah.
I don't know, but
It's hard to raise up good kids in this day and age.
oh man.
Hey, Ace, how's it going?
Hey Ace, and it's like 5 minutes till we have to end, and
Yeah.
you just now come in. Oh, Steve's in Michigan.
Oh, everyone talks about possums eating ticks, yet they're covered with fleas.
Yeah.
Huh. I have to go grab parts and go back to hotel with my son.
Natasha, if you need anything, email me.
Yeah, email us and we'll call you or whatever. Anywho, yeah.
So you was talking about the lineup after us,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
think you only got to Mama V.
Yeah. Possum Run at 5, through Mississippi at 6, Simple Life Reclaimed at 7, MT Homestead at 8, Vineyard Farmhouse at 9, oh, and Full Blown Country at 7, and then Old Man King Homestead at 10.
Yep.
Hey, Debbie.
Have a good night yourself, Debbie.
Yeah. Oh, and everybody be watching out for our video.
Bye, Dolores.
4 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Our
Christy, it gets me every time. Every time.
Our video from Helping Mama V will be out tomorrow at 4. It's available right now for members, but it'll go to public tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
And I'll be working on Wiley's video of it over the next couple of days.
Thanks, Steve.
I've really been trying to balance the whole like work and life thing, and it's hard because I'm an all or nothing kind of person. And so when I focus on YouTube, like I'm 100% on that, but then like I fail at everything else in my life. So I'm really trying to balance out. So I'm only working like 5 or 6 hours a day on YouTube, and then I turn the computer off and do life. Because I homeschool 4 kids, and we're self-employed, and
thanks,
trying
Christy.
to move. Waiting for that all day. We've enjoyed visiting with all y'all tonight. We hope you guys will come back and see us on Friday night at 4 p.m. at Working with Wiley.
Yep.
Just
the same old thing.
Yep. Same thing. Different day.
We'll probably tell you all the stories we told you again today, again Friday.
Right. Probably. Unless something cool happens between now and then.
Yeah, maybe.
Thanks, Liam. Yep, I hope everybody goes over and love Raid's Mama V.
Go love Raid Mama V.
Same is good. Same is also kind of boring. We're not dramatic people, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stuff going on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not interesting to us at least.
Have a good one, Pooch. Thanks for hanging out.
I'm going to start making some burritos for dinner because they're easy.
It's hard all TC.
I'm not sure what that means, Janet.
No, I don't know.
Odd that I was able to halfway get done with work today, but I'll have to catch you Friday. Alrighty.
Okay. Hey, Sean. Well,
Steve! Wow,
whoa,
thank
my
you.
gosh. Thanks, Steve. Good night, T. You come in right at the end, Sean.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to sign off here and go see Mama V. So.
Of course, you are in our video that'll come out tomorrow at 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't he why we didn't get it all videoed because he broke the camera?
Yeah, sure. It's all Sean's fault.
No, I'll be 50 short. Have a good week. Good night.
Well, Elaine, I hope everything goes good for you at the doctor. Now I will be short $50. Well, thanks.
Well, thanks a lot, Steve.
That'll come in handy. We'll get that. It'll end up being about $35, but we'll get that about the time we're moving.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Any little bit's going to help then.
Yeah. Yeah. See y'all at Mama V's.
Yep.
We're gonna go over there and say hi, but I'm gonna be there, but I'm not gonna be chatting much. Oh, take care.
Oh, okay. Duh.
Yeah. We're definitely not up on the lingo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, just got a chance to come in. Bye, Jesus is Lord. Yeah, let's go over to Mama V
Yep.
and love on her.
Everybody, let's go say hi to Mama V.
We'll be there, but not chatting much.
Yeah, we
'cause I'm
probably
cooking
won't be
dinner.
chatting much because she's got to cook for me and I've got to supervise.
Which
so.
is pretty much how it goes every week. So.
Bye, y'all.
We love y'all. See you Friday. Mwah.